Welcome to Slam Fire Radio, episode 543, recording live on Wednesday, February 7th. I'm one of your hosts, Mo.
Hey, I'm another host, Kelly.
Hey, I'm another host, Adriel,
And hey, that's all the hosts
And hey,
for today.
for today.
Kyle's been hard at work, though. He's been editing videos and publishing them to our YouTube channel. So you're going to see those, check those out. You know what I should do?
What?
Should rip some of those and upload them to our podcast.
You know what? You should really do that.
Should do that.
Mm.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
This is awesome. All I see is like people frozen and choppy video and choppy voices. So am I choppy?
Yeah. No, actually, your video looks fantastic right now, but it wasn't earlier.
Okay.
Hi, Russ.
Hi,
All
Russ.
right. We can get started. Let's start with Kelly Scott. So let's start with Adriel.
I'll take it. I'm in. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to talk.
You're in.
I put out a video on cheap ammo for 2024, which we'll talk about a little bit later.
Okay.
That they're cheap ammo, where to get it and whatnot.
I saw it. It was some of your best work.
It was a mail-in, but a buddy of mine just got an S-Cast, and he was sending me some different prices of 7.62 by 39. I was like, oh, you know what I should do? I should do my cheap ammo thing again, because it's been about a year since I did it last. So, updated the spreadsheet.
All right, I have to ask.
Uh-huh.
Has there been changes? Significant changes? In
Yeah.
pricing? Down?
Yeah.
What about availability?
Well, it's pretty available right now. 22 is a lot cheaper. I didn't do the 22 in the video. I just did like centerfire stuff, but
That's what I'm wondering.
22 is much more available and cheaper than last year. It's not as cheap as I think it should be, but it's pretty
Correct.
cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And more available, I'll say.
Okay.
I don't really like that. It's weird because for 22 ammo right now, bulk, like garbage bulk, is like right around 8-9 cents a round, and good bulk is right around 8 or 9 cents a round. I don't know why people are buying Thunderbolt right now when it's like 8 cents a round at the cheapest. It was really like when it was 4 cents, okay, 4 cents is a lot less. So you get the Thunderbolt or the Wildcat or something like that. But right now it's all like right around 8 cents. So yeah, and some 22 is cheap and available. Some stuff we're still not seeing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Stuff I like, we're not seeing.
There's some Anguilla out there. It
There
comes
is
and
some.
goes.
I have a couple of bricks. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. I think for the new shooters out there, when you find ammo cheap, you buy lots of it, and then you stack it like this.
Correct.
You put it in a gun room and stack it, or you lock it up and put it somewhere safe. But
You know what I'm doing? I found some
Mhm.
really good ammo, and I've locked it up and kept it, and I won't shoot it
Oh,
because I don't want to run out of it. Well, I won't run out of it if I don't shoot it.
that's another issue entirely. I believe that's no longer buying it cheap and using it. That's the hoarding.
That's called
You're
that's
hoarding.
called hoarding.
yeah, it's hoarding. Yeah.
That's called hoarding. Yeah.
Am I hoarding?
Yes.
I think so. I think I should probably sell some stuff. I have ammo that I have no guns for. I have a 38, 357, and 4570 in one of those. I don't have any
Somebody would
guns
like to buy
in
that.
right now. No, because
What
I'll
do
have
you
it
mean,
again at some point.
Oh.
It won't be that long. I'll have a 4570. I was looking at a center. I'll wait for the new gun stuff, but
Oh, hello, door that opened mysteriously. I gotta go.
There's dogs barking. There's dogs opening doors.
I gotta go yell at my dog. It's barking in the
dogs.
yard.
Yeah, next he'll start cleaning the SKS. I hit the range. I hit the range. Took my SKS, my Mosin, a couple of my red rifles. The SKS is so much fun. Like it was one of my first gun. My first gun. It was the first gun I bought after I got my PAL, and I still love them. I still love SKSs. They go bang every time. I was shooting at 200, and I was hitting a steel plate, yay big, every time. 200 yards, just over and over and over again. Boring almost.
It wasn't a minus 30 or 40 day, was it?
minus 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. not bad, not bad.
Okay.
And you're
And
hitting steel
then
plate every time. How'd that happen with an SKS?
okay, well, my SKS isn't really factory anymore. I've got the tech sights on it, so it's got like the peep back, and it's way at the back of the receiver. So that makes it quite a bit easier to get like that alignment, like dead center. And my trigger has had a little bit of work to it too, so it is pretty light, and yeah, it's nice. Yeah,
There you go.
and I took my GSG and my youngest son, and he loved it. It did
Really?
not fail once, and we ran through another 300 rounds, and didn't
I
fail
wonder what
once.
you're doing, because it's
Not
not
taking
failing.
care of it,
It's
not oiling
it's, it's not failing for you. What are you doing?
it. I don't know.
Lucky.
Maybe I got a good one. That'd be nice to think. Hey, I got a good one.
Mhm.
But like he had so I just have a red dot on it. It's just up there. I've got a red dot on it, not a particularly good red dot, but oh man, it's so much fun to shoot. Because at
You know
50,
what?
you could shoot steel and just
I know.
and just wail away on
All
it.
right, fine. I'm going to say it. It's a
Mhm.
it's fun little plinking gun. It is. It really,
Mhm.
really is. But if you're looking for the trifecta of accuracy, economy and
Reliability.
reliability, you're not going to get that with the GSG.
Correct.
It
Yeah.
is fun though to shoot. I acknowledge that. I will acknowledge.
And it's light.
And it is
That's
light.
that's the other thing he liked about it. It's light. He can compress
Yeah,
the
for
stock a
him.
little bit, so he
Yeah.
can keep it like right in close.
Yeah.
He likes the gimmicky like mag in the buttstock thing.
Yeah.
Like he fired off his first mag, dumped that one, grabbed the other one from his armpit, load the next one up, and keep going. And he's pretty quick at it. So he, I think he's gonna have a good time shooting whatever steel challenge or 3-gun or whatever with it. He's gonna have a good time. I organized my gun room a bit. Oh, I gotta show it off. Look at this. The shelf probably looks like crap to everyone out there, but it's actually organized.
Wow.
So
looks
Look
good.
at that.
it took me like 2 hours. it was a disaster. Yeah, you get to the point where you're just stacking stuff, and you get back from the range. You're like, I need to use my range bin, so you throw everything in. That it got pretty bad. So it's back to a much better place now. And now I have like a lot more room that I don't even know what to do with. I'm sure I'll figure something else.
I will send you stuff.
No, I'm sending you stuff.
No.
I'm waiting for you send me slings, the broken ones. I need to send mine back to you. I got a bin full of slings, mag pouches, and where's my example here? The little like pushover thing that if you get a Ruger 1022 that doesn't have the front sling swivel, this thing just slides on.
Yeah.
I printed a bunch of those. Yeah.
Actually, why don't you show it to everybody? Do you want a copy of it? The people watching might want to have a look at it, because
I'll show like after I've got another one upstairs.
Okay.
I'll grab it while someone else is talking. But
it's 3D printed.
What else?
People can do it
Mhm.
if they have a 3D printer.
The model is not out there though. I got the model from an American, and it's not shared. It's not shared. It's not published. No.
What if they contacted you?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I would say, like, if it was my gun, I would never do anything. I would buy a little screw-in sling swivel stud, and I'd screw it into the stock, which I've done to a ton of these guns.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, common. I missed a Maple Seed meeting that I didn't really schedule it, but I kind of scheduled it. I did schedule it.
So Adriel scheduled a meeting.
I reminded everyone about it too.
For everybody, and said, reminder, we have a meeting this Monday night, and scheduled it. But we weren't supposed to start our meetings till March. And I said, he scheduled it. Well, come on. Guess who doesn't show up?
Oh, no.
No shows.
Everybody's going, where's Adriel? I went, I don't know. Excuse me. But so guess what happens when somebody doesn't show up?
What?
They get volunteered for the next thing. So
I'm okay with that though. I do the first of the year, and then I don't have to worry about it again.
Yeah,
Love it.
Right?
No problem. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that, and then I was at a client meeting kind of towards the end of the day. And I was looking at the time. I was like, oh man, I don't want to drive at 4:30. I'm going to be like stuck in traffic. So I realized I was next to Phoenix gun range. So I went over there and I ran into all kinds of people that I knew over there. Ran into some 3-gunners, ran into some precision shooters, talked to some guys about the PAL courses I'm doing, and talked to some guys about all sorts of stuff. So that was excellent. And then I got here. I drove straight from there to here and then got onto this call as soon as I could.
Excellent.
So that's what I was up to. Kelly, what about you?
So I attended a very important shoot boss meeting for Project Maple Seed on Monday night that Adriel missed.
Couldn't have been that important.
Anyways, I actually was there was some stuff happening with my family last week. That's why I wasn't on the show last week either. And then I got ill on the weekend, and I spent the whole entire weekend in bed, so I didn't go shooting on Sunday. Yeah, I'm still ill. You can probably tell by my voice. Anyways, spent a couple of hours last night with the ladies from She Shoots. We're looking at doing some really exciting stuff with She Shoots, but also we have a really exciting guest that's coming on next week. So mark your calendars. At 8:00 EST, Eastern Standard Time, or 6:00 Mountain Time. It's going to be on Tuesday, the 13th. We're going to have Vanessa Harrup, and she's coming on the show. She's been on, we did a ladies symposium. She's been on previously. She's a big game hunter, but we're going to have her on because it'll be the first time she's been on actual She Shoots podcast. But she was down with the Safari Club International, their international get together down in Nashville last week. But she was presented with her Grand Slam Club by Uvis award, and so what that means was she was able to get all of her different trophies, and so she was able to achieve that, and that's very exciting because not a lot of people get to do that. And so she's going to come on and talk about that. She's going to talk about Safari Club International, being a hunter. She doesn't really like being called a huntress because she's actually a hunter, and you know what? Shooting, competitive hunting, competitive shooting, and hunting. Everybody's on a level playing field. That's her philosophy, and that's mine. So we're all hunters or shooters.
Competitive hunters? How do you competitive hunt? Trophy size, quantity?
Correct. Well, if you're a long-time listener for Slam Fire Radio, everything is competition, including hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, yeah. And Sporting Rifles is asking if we have Maple Seed dates that are posted in Ontario yet. No, not yet, but we're working on them. So we'll get them out there soon. And then, yeah, that's about it. I totally lied to you. I did get some stuff that was for the Maple Seed trailer. I ordered it, and thank you, Amazon, for delivering to the door. So
nice.
Decked out with a few more things. My basement is full of stuff to send out to our instructors. Thank you, instructors. And I'm looking forward to getting it out of my basement and ready.
Don't send it until I've sent you this stuff, because there's some stuff that you'll have to forward on to the instructors as well.
So what you're saying is I need to send you back, and I do have my pile of slings that are sitting there. They're in my basement. Mm-hmm. So I'll send that to you, and then you'll send me back the stuff, and then I'll put that in the stuff to send out. And then
it'll go back. Yes.
So what you're saying is I need to get off my tuchus and go and send
just the broken ones. Just go to Canada Post, get one of them prepaid boxes, throw all the broken slings in there, send them my way, and then maybe like 3 weeks later, you'll get a big old box of fixed slings and all sorts of other random crap.
Goodies?
Random crap, I prefer.
I'm afraid of what's going to be in there besides the random slings.
That's also that.
All right. That's it for me. I did nothing other than talk to people for hours and hours.
Talking to people.
What about you over there, Momo?
So I wasn't on last week. So 2 weekends ago, I went to the local club in Montreal, had their IPSC match. So on the Friday night, I went to go help with the build from the afternoon to evening. And it was a completely like, so they do a monthly match, and this one was completely different in terms of like how smooth the build went. And we were done so much earlier than the match before. And yeah, I was there on the Friday night, and then I didn't shoot the Friday. They do have squads that shoot on the Friday night, but I was scheduled for the next day, and I went back the next day, and
Mhm.
and ended up being a lot of fun. And they had a little twist where you could pay an extra $5. You weren't forced to, but you paid an extra $5. And one of the stages was a simple like bill drill style stage where it was just two shots. So obviously it was for quickness, hit factor, quick hit factor. And
Can you use that word anymore? Hit factor. I hear that USPSA is trademarking it. You're gonna be calling it like points
per second.
per second.
Yeah,
Points per second. PPS. Yeah.
So, yeah, PPS. So they had done it, and my friend Louis was one of the co-match directors, and he had set it up where the money was divided so by the classes and stuff. So not division, it was by class. So like the GMs, Gs, and As were together, and then the Bs and Cs were grouped together, and then the Cs and was it Cs, Ds, and unqualified, something like that. And it ended up being like each winner, I think there was 4 winners, and they got like $108. So it was pretty good. I think I finished for my 2 groups. I finished, I think, third or fourth, and I was off by like. So I had Alpha Charlie, and the person who was the best had out 2 alphas and beat me by 0.03 seconds in terms of time. So it wasn't my best job, but it was pretty good. And overall, the match was just a lot of fun. And then this last weekend was another IPSC match at the Lonardière Club in Joliette, Quebec. It's about an hour and a half from my house. I carpooled with Mardig. We generally go to a lot of matches together now, and it was turned out to be a really good match too. And I did talking about like goals and percentage. Like, so for me to be from a C to a B, I have to be in the 60% range. So for production, I actually was in the 60s for this match. Now it all depends too, like who's there, in terms of who's at the top or whatever. But I shot very well. And one change I made, which I should have done, I should have realized this sooner. I had changed the recoil spring to a much lighter one. I had put an 8-pound spring in the Tanfolio, and I think factory is like 14. And my set came from 8 to 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? And I had gone too light. So I was noticing some malfunctions, not too many, but just enough that it would mess me up, right? Obviously the time of clearing, and then the time of like readjusting, because you get frustrated or whatever. So I put in the 11-pound spring before this match. I didn't test it at all or anything, and the gun ran flawlessly. It was wonderful. So that definitely didn't hold me back. The only, let's say, mental mistake I made was there was a stage where there was a port, and you had to shoot part of it. Like you had to pull on a rope to reveal some targets. So it kind of forced you either to go strong hand only or to try to, wrap your hands together to pull the rope down. I generally shoot those just strong hand only. I don't bother trying to like hold the rope together with both hands. Anyways, so I guess when I went to the lower targets in the array, I kind of touched the bottom of the port, so kind of like leaning on it, and I got 2 procedurals for that. So
Of all the rules in IPSC, that's one I dislike.
Yeah, it's yes, but I mean,
IRL, like in real life, you would be like pushing against that kind of stuff. You wouldn't be floating off of it. I know what they're trying to do. It's just
but it's because it's
out of
It's
bounds.
outside of the fault lines. Yes. So it's
Uh-huh.
so that's why it's a procedure. And I didn't argue it. I mean, I broke the rule. I broke the rule. It just I had done really well on that stage, so it hurt to get those two procedurals because I think it changed my hit. Like, I think it was a difference of 0.5 or something because I played with a calculator. I saw the difference. And but overall, like I was pretty. So one thing I've really focused on is making sure, because I think I was frustrated before about too many mics. Like I was getting 1 to 1.5 per stage, and they just add up and they kill your time, obviously, or kill how well you do. And so I'm really focusing on the second shot on target. So I'm trying to get it on and not rushing. Now, yeah, it affects my time a bit, but my accuracy has gone up considerably now that I'm focused on that second shot, and also like making sure I knock down the steel in one shot. And I'm getting better at that too. Um, so yeah, that's something that was definitely a positive. Just about getting better at that. So that was it for that match. There's nothing this weekend, which is good because it's the Super Bowl weekend. Yay, Super Bowl. And then the last thing I did was I got an Amazon order too. I bought a little um, punch set with the little mallet. Was it? Are they cute? Oh. Anyways, so I bought that just for like playing around with the cleaning the pistols and things like that. Um, and that's really it for me. Looking forward. There's another match in a couple weekends, and that's going to be near Gatineau, so that'll be good. And that's it for me. We'll get into upcoming events. I guess Chaz has some 3-gun dates: March 23rd, April 20th, May 4th, June 2nd, July 6th, August 3rd, September 7th, 8th, October 5th, and November 9th.
Awesome. I was chatting along. I was asking you questions, and then I didn't notice that I was muted. So,
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't hear your question. Go ahead, Kelly. Ask your questions.
no, it's okay. It's past. I don't know. I'm
No, I could still answer it. It's not like
no. I was
No,
just
she's mad at you for not answering in the first place.
I didn't
right.
close my briefcase to leave. You could still
Well,
ask your question.
you can read my mind. Come on, we're friends, right?
You were
You
going
should
to
be able
ask
to.
me.
No, I was just gonna say I had asked you. You said you had ordered something from Amazon too, and I said, "What? Did you order a gun?"
From Amazon,
Excuse me.
yeah.
And then I said, "Wouldn't it be nice if Amazon could you could order a gun from Amazon and deliver it to your door?"
Yeah, I guess.
Well, we can do that essentially.
Just in the crappy brown envelope too. Not even in a
Yeah.
box.
Just leave it Porch Pirates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Amazon.
dump it, take a
Ooh.
picture, and walk away.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a couple other things that I missed. Oh,
What?
silly me. So I mentioned the goal about the B class versus C class, and another goal was, or goals for this year was to go to the IPSC Nationals, right?
Right.
And they're in Peterborough, Ontario.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, that's right.
there's going to be a ton of interest because there's Ontario and Quebec has the most shooters, has the most
Yes.
IPSC shooters. It's just a fact. It's not Toronto centric. It's just there's more IPSC shooters.
Or the most populous.
Most popular. Yeah,
too.
obviously. So,
Right.
so Ontario. Now, I'm not a member of Ontario. I'm a member of Quebec. Ontario opened up their lottery.
Yeah.
And last time I looked, there was already 230 something people on the lottery.
Yeah.
And based on I was reading the notes in the forum, there's only going to be like 24 or so spots that actually go to the lottery winners.
Yeah.
The rest are going to be team members, and then obviously based on rank, which of course is deserved, right?
Right.
So yeah, so there's going to be, let's say, 20-ish spots, and there's already over 200 people, and it's going to be open another, I think, week or so.
Yeah.
So there's probably going to be like 300 plus, and only 20-ish people get spots. Now,
Well, it's truly a lottery then at that point, right?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And so that's
or you can shoot really well and earn a spot in there by actually shooting really well.
And Richard, listening now, says he's one of the 200. So
200.
good luck, Richard. I hope you get to go. Yeah, the shooting really well, but I'm not going to qualify based on that. But
but it'd be fun to go. So, excuse me, if you win a spot, congratulations. I hope you actually
Yeah.
have fun.
Now-
What?
oh, okay. Now you can ask questions because you're not muted. So go ahead.
No. If you want to continue talking about something, that's fine. I have something else to say. I forgot about something I did, but you can go.
Okay. The last thing I was just gonna say. Sorry. Now, so Quebec hasn't announced their lottery system yet, but I know there's going to be a ton of interest too. So,
Yeah,
because for a lot of people, Peterborough is not that close, but it's much closer than going to
BC or some other
BC
place,
or
right?
or Alberta or wherever, right? So, so we'll see what those numbers look like when the time comes.
I'm really close to Peterborough, though.
You are, so you could go.
Yeah, I know. I'm not one of the 200 like Richard is.
No.
No.
You could put your name in.
I could.
I think it'd be worth it.
Yeah, it actually would be worth it to go. I'd love to go.
Well,
yeah. Okay. Let me think about it.
Okay, I think I'm done now. You can have your second turn.
Okay, thanks.
Can I have a second turn too?
No.
Yes. Of course you could. I forgot. I did go to the range. It wasn't this weekend because as I said, I was sick, but I did go the week before, and I wasn't on last week. So I went back, did some, went to the range on the Sunday morning with everybody. We had a great time. Did mostly ROing. So yeah, did ROing. It was fun. Oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun. So that was the extra that I did. Adriel, what did you forget that you did? There's the band. Yeah.
Yeah. This goes like this. And now you have a sling attachment point.
Yeah, that's for people who want slings.
Yeah, like people in Maple Seed, shooting Maple Seed. Yeah.
Right.
I believe they need that kind of stuff.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
At first, when you held it up, I thought it was the Arby's logo. I don't know why, but if you look it up, you'll see.
We've got the meat.
Yeah,
I'm hungry. Let's move on.
Okay, looks like it.
Well, I don't think you'd be hungry for Arby's, but
I like their curly fries.
You do?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Sherwood Park multi-gun dates?
Yes. Sherwood Park multi-gun dates. I'll read them off. March 9th, April 6th, May 11th, July 13th, August 10th, September 21st, and November 2nd.
Wait. Someone just emailed me today about 3 Gun in Ontario, Niagara region.
Yeah, Niagara does it.
Yeah, they emailed me. Wade emailed me about the 3gun.ca to get him on there. He said we run 4 or 5 matches per year out of Niagara region, and for the past 3 years we've been running the Niagara Regional 3-Gun Championship. Our events are listed on our brand new website, nr3g.ca, or on Instagram and Facebook. Definitely check them out.
It's pretty active there, actually, and they'll run across the border too. Oh, that's the other thing. I signed up for an Appleseed down in the U.S.
Wait, are we doing a third round of what we did with guns? Because
sure, why not?
I might have
just never stops.
Remembering.
This is like a round table. We'll just like throw out one out each time, and then we'll keep going and going. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I think we're done now. I'm done. Anyways.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm done. Okay. So in the news, we have a story from True North that says legal firearms owners are rarely involved in gun homicides. Statistics Canada.
Well, I'm going to tell you that in Canada, we rarely have gun homicides. At all, right? There's
not really many of them.
There's less gun homicides in Canada than there is in, I don't know, pick a city in the U.S.
Out of the 113 homicides involving a firearm, legal firearms owners accounted for 24 incidences. So 20%, give or take.
20%.
80% of them are.
If I was the anti-gun lobby, I'd say that's 20% too many.
Well, if we can only save one life, everyone needs to walk around with airbags all the time.
And when they say involving a firearm, does that actually mean the use of a firearm, or a firearm was present at the scene
Mm.
when
What are
something
you? A
happened?
cop?
No, I'm asking questions. What are you, a cop?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Legal gun owners
20%,
are
20.
getting a number was nice because I knew it was low. I didn't know it was 20% low. That is exceedingly low, almost to the point where you could argue that it's not worth worrying about.
No, it's not worth worrying about.
Well, especially when you look at like the overall number, it's just 24 per year. And that's people like people slipping, like Tony's mentioning there. There's probably more people slipping. There's probably more people getting struck by lightning. Oh, that's interesting. Lightning.
There's more
Deaths
people getting hit by buses. There's
Canada.
more people falling into holes. There's more people dying.
Only 2 to 3 people dying of lightning each year.
Okay, so we
That
can't
kind of
use that one.
surprises me.
OPB lost to C8 in Angus. Do we have that on our news?
This one, this
there you
military
go.
style rifle.
It's a C8. Of course it is.
It's not military style. It is a military
Well,
rifle.
our military uses C8s.
So this was stolen?
Correct.
Ah,
It's a police pistol carbine.
okay.
I don't know why the cops have firearms designed to kill the most number of people in the shortest period of time. When would a cop need to do that?
I'm going to go back to put a brick. Just saying.
Yeah. Anyways, police and Barry
I'm
launch an
asked
investigation.
What?
After a military style assault rifle was stolen from they got the assault rifle part. Is it right or wrong? It wouldn't be full auto anymore, even though it was sent to the cops. They would have made it semi-auto only. You would not want cops with a full auto rifle.
No.
I bet you they made this semi-auto. So both parts are wrong. It's not military style. It is a military rifle.
Correct.
And it's not an assault rifle.
No.
Because it's not select fire anymore.
It's a police pistol carbine.
It's a
Just
police
saying.
pistol carbine. So not a pistol carbine. It's a carbine.
Did I say police pistol carbine? Did I say that? Patrol.
Yeah.
Why did I say
Patrol.
pistol? Because I'm used to saying pistol carbine.
PPC.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a patrol
Anywho,
carbine.
that was the thing as well.
We have those as
Oh,
well.
sorry. I'm just showing all the events in Alberta here from Maple
Shut
Street
up.
and none in Ontario.
Wow, that's a lot
Move
of
along.
events.
Here, you know what?
What just happened?
Let's have a conversation in December of next year, shall we?
About the number of events.
Number of events. Who's still doing them?
Oh, you're going to win.
I know.
I'm not doing that. Man.
Wait,
I'm not doing as many
December
this year.
2024 or December 2025?
What?
You said next year? No.
Next December. In December.
Okay.
Anywho.
Okay.
What's the next thing?
There's
CFET.
CFET.
BCL Siberian. Yeah. That's the Canadian Firearms. It's a testing group that I'm a part of. We tested the BCL Siberian. You guys know how well it went. It did go well.
Yes.
I still got people texting me and messaging me saying like theirs is working great. So I think it's like hit and miss on whether it's good or not. But the amount and the variety of failures they got with this thing and the fact that we had to send it in for a warranty twice seems to suggest to me that maybe the problems are more than just, one thing that didn't work on this one.
No, it's not good.
No. It's on Reddit, and you know what? I might as well just paste it into the chat in case anyone wants to get to that. And I will add it to, you know what? I will add it to the show notes as well.
Okay.
So Greg's right.
And then the last thing we had here was USPSA trying to trademark hit factor. Okay, that's interesting. So you weren't kidding. We can't use hit factor.
He wasn't.
Oh no. Yeah, they filed papers to try to trademark hit factor. I believe because there's so many outlaw events that are using that name for it.
You know what? They just need to stop it.
But they didn't invent it. IPSC was using
didn't.
hit factor before USPSA.
So stop.
Interesting.
But
anyways,
if you listen to Ben Stoger, the current board of directors appears to have some issues in USPSA.
They've lost it.
Yeah, something like that. Craig was just saying a prohib left unattended in Iraq in an unlocked cruiser rather than chain locked in a truck as per their own rules.
Yes.
Did you guys watch the lockpicking lawyer where he lockpicks the lock that's for the shotguns or rifles inside the cruisers?
No.
No. But I'm just going to say that anybody, locks are easy to get to. The people that I
just
know,
like a magnet. And
it's
I won't
easy.
suggest on how to do it, but watch the lockpicking lawyer on YouTube.
But still, it's probably a little bit more safer or locked, or not locked. Sorry, it's a little bit more. If it's locked as it's supposed to be in the cruiser, and the cruiser is then locked, because the cop was actually in the cruiser, it wouldn't have been stolen. The cop wasn't in the cruiser, probably getting a donut and a coffee at Timmy's. And
whoa, stereotyping much.
Wow, I had to throw in the donuts.
I'm going to say this. I'm addicted right now to the lava cookies at Tim Hortons. They are delicious. And I will actually, there's lava cookies. It's like a lava cake, but it's in a cookie form. You have to have them. So I don't.
Any chance it's low carb?
No, it's not low carb, nor is it low sugar. It's chocolate, upon chocolate. It's melted and coffee. So they were probably in the Tim Hortons Tim Hortons eating cookies and having a coffee, which I can endorse, but they need to lock their car and they need to lock their C8s. Just saying. I betcha he's going to be in trouble.
Probably. Yeah.
Excuse me.
You okay?
I wonder who stole it.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I wonder who stole it.
Who knows? Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to new gun stuff. Brought to you by Bullseye North. Need a new boomstick? Bullseye North is Canada's shooting superstore and a proud supporter of the CCFR with a wide selection of guns and top trending gear for any shooter. Free shipping over $250. Some exclusions apply. They now have $17 flat rate shipping for orders below $250. Subscribe to their weekly newsletter to get first access to the hottest deals.
All right. And what I got from them is they got 50% off Hops 9x12 storage bags. So if you wanted to store one of your handguns longer term in a dry bag, they've got the Hops Air Vaults for $2.99.
How big are those?
9x12. Good enough for a pistol. Okay. Just think of like an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, like that big. So handgun.
I was wondering if they could actually do like, I don't know, 6x3.
What's that for?
Bury people.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
You put yours in bags. I go bagless. More natural, compost. It's organic.
Oh, I have to talk to you about something. We can't talk about it on air afterwards.
Okay. I don't want.
Wow, that's quite a segue
sure the recording's turned off. Yeah. Woo. Anyways, Bullseye's got those. If you're buying something else from them anyways, buy some of those.
Right.
It's very economical. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know about
I need sleep. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Rangeview has Horny Black 4.6 by 30 millimeter ammo. It's the kind you'd use for an MP7, that kind of thing. 4.6. They got it. I haven't seen that stuff for sale in a million years, so very interesting. You know what? I am sharing a tab and not my window. Let me try that again so that you guys can see the whole shebang. Here's the 4.6 ammo. It's not cheap.
No.
$94 for 25 rounds. I guess you could reload that stuff though. It's so cute. Look at it. This is something I'm looking at.
What?
CVA Scouts. Oh, they're out of the 4570s. Yeah, I should have bought one when they had them. SFRC has these break action rifles, kind of like your those old H&Rs or handy rifles and that kind of thing. Right around $500. Right now they got 44 mag, 243 Winchester, and 44 mag stainless. They had 4570 before. and it was right around this price. And I was saying, like, yeah, I got a bunch of 4570 ammo. I don't know if this is the best platform to shoot it in because it's probably light as heck. So it would probably like recoil like a monster. But that'd be a fun little like schwack a deer with 4570 and not have to spend $1,500 on a lever action rifle. But now they just got 44 mag left, so my interest is de-peaked.
It's waned.
It has waned. You guys want to look at some cheap glass?
Sure.
The Cabela's Covenant AR 1-8. It's a low power variable optic. Comes with a mount, $229. This is cheap. I owned one of these. I shot some 3-gun matches with one of these. I think if you are low on budget, this is, well, not if you're low on budget. This is the cheapest LVPO, bar none. Not even used. You can't even get a used one for this cheap. Downsides, yeah, the glass quality isn't the best. Yeah, Cabela's warranty on it is only 60 days, but it will work for 3-gun and that kind of thing. And it is very, very cheap. Speaking of very, very cheap, Rangeview also has some Fiocchi 9mm pistol ammo, $330 per 1,000.
That's
very
close.
cheap.
That's close to the cheapest I've seen in a long time. Even at even at 115. Like,
yeah, that is cheap. I would have to add that to my list that I have here, and maybe I'm doing so as we speak. But yeah, that is very cheap. Prot for River had some large rifle primers, some RWS stuff, if you can believe it. It's all gone, but it's good to see that stuff coming in because I haven't seen long rifle in stock anywhere in the last 2 years. So that's kind of neat. I like this one. Maybe, possibly a pre-order. Delask is looking at the
possible pre-order.
Possible pre-order. You can add it, but
maybe
okay. It'll work. Maybe not. I don't know. I kind of like the cut of their jib on their stuff. $279. They're making some shorty 10-inch Duria TM22 barrels, or maybe they will, if enough people pre-order.
Maybe
it's going to make them real short.
Do you have to maybe send them money? How does it?
I don't know. Possible. They need a minimum of 50. Okay, so that's what they're saying. They need 50 by, I don't know, a few weeks here. If they get 50, your payment will be refunded if the project.
Well, yeah, it makes sense.
Forward.
They're not going to steal people's money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's for the barrel only. It does not include installation or gunsmithing of any kind. And if you use the factory handguard, you might need like a linear comp to make it at least clear the forend, or use a different forend, I guess.
Yeah.
I like the shorty 22 rifles we're getting here versus the GSG 16, like the compact one that Delask made. They look sick, and this looks pretty good as well. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually on a Facebook group that I've been at, so I noticed that some of these have been coming out, but the BCL Fox bats are starting to go out to customers. Yeah, it wasn't October 2022. It's February 2024, but yeah, people are getting some of them. Marstar's got some, and some of the other ones have them. They got Shadow Systems barrels in them. So the 60 people or so who pre-ordered these are finally getting them.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm. And that's all the new gun stuff I've
getting
got.
Pistols. That's awesome.
That they pre-ordered that were supposed to be delivered.
Yeah, but still, like
pre-ordered, already paid for everything, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's kind of like saying,
at least they are getting them though, because
you're
absolutely.
Right. It was painful seeing the shot show stuff that we can't buy, and it's like, ugh.
Well, it's actually most of the shot show stuff.
No, but in particular the pistols, right?
Like, I wanted an H9. What did you see that you wanted?
The one that I really want is the Walther PDP steel match.
Oh yeah.
Like, she is one sexy beast. Like, And I think it would end up being like over 2K if they sold it here, but that's what I would want. Yes.
Hey, you know what? Let's hope that things can get reversed with the next government.
Yeah.
And we can actually get one.
But that's what I
mean,
would get. Yes.
we would not reunite. We would unite you with your.
Yeah. I feel like we should be together.
Okay,
That's all I'm going to say.
let's make it happen. All right.
Cool.
Okay.
That's all the new gun stuff I have.
So that's all the new gun stuff. We'll get on to our main topic. And our question or topic for this evening is, where do you get cheap ammo in Canada? And
Buy the box at your local gun store, just by the 20, right? Canadian
Yeah.
Tire?
by the
Canadian Tire, right?
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you do this every year, as you indicated in your
Mhm.
in your what we did in guns this week. So what did you find out? We love you because you do all the research for us. So
Yeah, that's exactly. This is my lazy topic because I've kind of already like done the work. So
It's already done the work.
yeah, I can do it. And
So what did you
it
find?
should be easy.
tell us.
Here, let me share my thingy do here.
What's with the new background, by the way?
I don't know.
I
It's
kind of must
triple-
have used it.
Yeah, it does look like a Kyle thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Looks cool. It's too well designed so you definitely know it's not me, right? Yeah, so this is the stuff that I look at on a semi-regular basis. You know, a while back I had added 760 by 25 because it's like the cheapest ammo out there, and I still leave it on there because it's the cheapest pistol centerfire ammo, right? What is good? Yeah, you can get non-corrosive 762 by 25 for pretty cheap, 30 cents around. 9mm pricing has come down. I feel like last year and 2 years ago, 9mm was still quite expensive, 36 cents for aluminum, 42 cents for brass.
Yeah.
That's all come down. Now we're 34, 36 cents around for brass case, which is really good.
Mhm,
Oh.
mhm.
223 pricing is silly. I think, yeah, even back. Yeah, so 2 years ago you could get the steel case, like the Russian stuff. But we had this Russia-Ukraine war, and none of that stuff's available anymore. That actually hurt a bunch of the comm block ammo here too. That all got more expensive, but yeah, 223 actually came down from that stuff. Other than the steel case, it came down in pricing.
Availability.
760 by 30.
Yeah. So it came down in pricing. So it comes down in pricing.
Mhm.
Availability is still there.
Yep.
Because therefore, that's the reason why it came down in pricing.
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand.
Mhm.
I'm still wondering if it'll keep going down. I'm with the Ukraine still continues.
You know what? I'm just like waiting, and I think I'm going to pull a trigger on. Solely Outdoors has this PMC X-Tac.
Yeah.
556, and I think I'm gonna get 1,000 of this.
Just
679, free shipping. It's the green tip stuff. Rangers love when you shoot their steel with this stuff. They love steel tip. Please bring the green tip. Shoot up our targets with that. But yeah, I want some. Yeah. And the X-Tac stuff is a bit spicier, so it's got a little bit more punch to it. A little bit more. So I think I'm going to pick some of that up. 68 cents isn't bad. It's not okay. I don't think we're going to ever get back to 40 cent 223. That's what we had. What was that? 2021, 2022. When did we get the real cheap stuff?
21.
Maybe 2020. 2020, 40 cents for brass case. Like, that was incredible. There was no point getting steel at 35 cents when brass was 40 cents around.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're going to come back to that. This was like, there was like panic buying and
it was just before the whole world shut down. So in 2020, just before.
And they had caught up from panic buying during the Obama era. So during the Obama era, all this stuff was like panic bought out the yin yang. They all increased production, And this was kind of getting towards the tail end of that, and there wasn't the panic, and all of a sudden they were sitting on a buttload of supply. So we saw that 223 get real cheap. Geez, 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was 4.
Yep. A while back. But so I don't think we'll ever see like 40 cents again, but we might see, like, we're seeing 68. I think it would be realistic that it might get down to like 60 cents. If Russia, Ukraine like stops, we could get down to 60 cents, maybe even 55, like maybe. So I wouldn't feel bad buying it at 68 cents, because if all it gets down to is 60 cents, maybe 55, that's not that far off.
No.
I try not to buy like a whole big quantity of ammo when I think the price is going to come down.
Makes sense.
Yeah, 7.62 by 39. You can still get the cheap stuff. There's still lots of corrosive ammo at 28 cents a round. That's fine. It's more than we paid in 2008, for example, but it's still pretty good. 308, all our cheap stuff is gone. There's this Chinese surplus. Even this is going a little bit high now. The 90 cents per round is what Lever Arms is selling it for, and that's pickup only. But the problem there is I can get PMC for $1.20. I'd rather get the run the PMC than the Chinese surplus stuff. It's steel cased, uses a super hard primer. I would much rather shoot PMC than Chinese surplus for, what is that, 30 cents, maybe like 30% more. Worth it. Definitely worth it. And then for 7.62 by 54, that stuff's hard to find now. This used to be like a lot cheaper to shoot than a lot of the other stuff out there, but it's much more. It's much more now. And because it's all produced in like Russia and Ukraine and that kind of thing, like all the MFS and like the commercial hunting ammo that you can get for 7.62 by 54, it's gone. You can't get it. You might be able to get some S&B, but getting the other stuff is a real pain right now. There's it's tough. There's still some corrosive, the Chinese stuff. Chinese still making some corrosive stuff, but the Chinese do not make 7.62 by 54 hunting ammo, because why would they?
Mm-hmm.
We have an audience request for you, Adriel,
to publish the.
Can you
the
graph
averages?
Richard says, can you graph the averages year by year?
Yeah, someone did that for the US, but I haven't seen it done for Canada. And this February thing, this is weird because I don't do this on purpose. I think it's just I get bored over Christmas and then I run out of things to write about, and I think like, oh, maybe I should get some ammo for the year coming up, because for some reason, February 2024, 2022, 2021, 2020, probably 2016. Yeah, they're all in there. Yeah, I could make a graph. In terms of places like to buy this stuff, if you're in BC, Lever Arms is cheap, but you got to like show up in person. Gotenda has a lot of the cheapest stuff.
Yep.
Solely Outdoors isn't bad. Bullseye North isn't bad. They both got some options there. Marstar used to have more, but I couldn't find hardly any surplus stuff that they have. And then 9mm varies. I mean, Rangeview, Gotenda, that kind of thing. They all have it. I would say if you want to avoid like really getting hosed on pricing, don't buy small lots. Only want a little bits at a time. I know a couple of guys who will buy like 4 or 5 boxes of 9mm, and they're paying through the ass on price. Yeah, why? Well, because they don't know that you're supposed to buy it when it's on sale by the 1,000.
Yeah.
And if you have to, split it with a buddy. Hey, I got a buddy who needs some 9mm. Hey, do you want to split 1,000 rounds of 9mm? Yeah, sure.
Again,
now you get that lower cost per round.
Why are you splitting 1,000?
I used to do that, but now I shoot so much that
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no need at all.
1,000.
One thing I didn't mention, which ones are still worth reloading for? I would say 308's worth reloading for. 223 is only barely. You need to go progressive, I believe, to start making that worth it. 9mm, you need to go progressive for sure, because you're not saving a bunch.
No.
You're still saving some though. I think I'm making it for 260 per 1,000, and it's going for 330, 340 right now. So I'm still saving, $80 or so per 1,000. Cheap ammo. I'm just sending the list to everyone. 303 British worth reloading? Absolutely. If you can get that Campro bullets for that, the 180 grain bullets for 303, you can make 303 ammo for cheap, and it is hard to get. It's hard to get a decent pricing for factory for that. 762 by 39, do not reload that. 762 by 54, do not reload that. 762 by 25, don't reload that. 308, yeah. And then all your like big stuff. Projectiles are hard to find though. For 303, yeah, if you can get that Campro stuff, it's that stuff's great. I thought I saw some projectiles recently here. Where was that? Gotinda bullets. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find them, but maybe it was PPU. Maybe it was Inner Surplus. Inner Surplus has some of those weirder like 310 size bullets and that kind of thing. I think they had some cheap 303 bullets. So you still have to reload it. Oh yeah, but the Campro 303 bullets, when you could get them, they were 192 for 500. That is real decent for 303. Sorry, for 500. What is that? 500 divided by, carry the 0, 192 divided by 500, 38 cents per bullet for that stuff. That's real. That's a decent way to save money. Making ammo for 303. Yeah, anything full power rifles, as long as you have the primers, you can save a buttload of money on full power rifle rounds. And you don't need a progressive for it either. You can go single stage and make cheap ammo. Like that Carcano, I'm making cheap Carcano ammo. Inner Surplus had the right size bullets for it. The 6.5 Carcano size, which is kind of weird. I'm making 6.5 Swede for cheap because I already have 6.5 components for my 6.5 Creedmoor. So I'm running that stuff in my Swedemore. And of course, like your really big stuff, 300 Win Mag, 338 Lapua, 450, like all that big stuff, you're reloading that, you're printing money. It saves so much.
Yeah,
Like making that stuff. Any of the Magnums, some of those Magnum rounds, they don't really sell a cheap round for it because they got too much power for like a basic bullet to handle it. So if they all come with premium bullets and they cost a fortune, but if you can reload that stuff, savings are so good. What about you guys? Where do you typically buy? Mo, you were saying something interesting just before the show about like, so we were showing GoTenda here, but also like I bought stuff from G4C and Solely Outdoors.
Yeah, there's in southern Ontario in the Markham area, a lot of those stores are in that area, so they're all, and they're pretty close, so they're competitive with each other, so you will find the best deals from amongst them. Now,
Yeah.
I mean, if Antenda tends to do free shipping, the other ones, Solely, I think does too. A G4C, I don't think doesn't. But if you're in that area, then and you don't need shipping at all, then that's going to be the best bet for picking up ammo, right? But and then they tend to restock quickly too. You don't find like they go out of stock. It's not very out of stock. It's not out of stock for very long that I've noticed. Anyways.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deals in Tenda are gone in hours or faster. Sometimes
Yeah.
they have like so much capacity, like so much that they bring in that you can still get that deal. But yeah, I wouldn't wait more than a day on a good deal.
No, you can't think about it. You got to order.
A lot of the times when I'm doing the research for the what's new in guns for the show, that's what I'm buying at the show because I first posted it. Oh, that looks like a good deal. And then during the show, I'm reviewing it. I'm like, that is a good deal. And then I'm punching in my credit card numbers in the background while you guys are talking about something else.
See, and whatever you buy, you're always being charged 5% tax, right? Obviously in Alberta, you're never getting.
Yeah, I'm never getting the other tax.
Yeah, see, whereas with me, I have to almost pick and choose who I purchase from online because some stores will add the PST for Quebec and some will not. So, and it does. I mean, if you're, it's a $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 order, it's gonna add up, right? So.
Yep. Yeah, very quickly. Very quickly. I guess, yeah, that's, yeah.
There was a couple of things from the comments. Where was it?
They're asking if Kelly is reloading
Reloading?
28, still reloading 28.
No, we've tried some actually. I haven't got out to shoot shotgun since I don't know, since November. So I haven't shot any since then. I still have actually quite a bit, but Kelly, we've reloaded some of it. So yeah, so we have lots of 28, believe it or not. I have a couple of cases. I bought them cheaper. I shop around when I go and buy my ammo. I've been shopping around. I want to buy locally though if I can. So I bought some in Ottawa at Stittsville Ranges. That's where I blew out my 28, my last things of 28 because they had a ton of it, believe it or not. I typically will buy from SFRC or Blue Bullseye North or yeah, when I'm out and about.
Canada has
I'll
small rifle and small
see.
pistol primers.
Really
Yeah, look at that.
cool.
120, 129 bucks.
Mm.
45.70, 200. Oh, that'd be a walloper. 44.40 Tokrev. Why? 32, 380, 308. Man, what a deal. The Cam Pro is so affordable. 308, 147 grain boat tail full metal jacket, 500 per box, $139. That's cheap. That is good for reloading for a 308. Yep. Anyways, yeah, I would just recommend everyone out there, don't buy in small lots, buy big for cheap, and split it with a friend if you need. If it costs too much, split with a friend. Do group buys. Like I have a signal group of other people in Edmonton who like to buy gun stuff, and every once in a while, someone will be like, "Hey, I'm buying from this store," and then you can get on there and get free shipping because they're like doing a group buy. They already qualified for the minimum price, right? So we're buying, like, some of our orders would be like $4 or $5 grand, just a whole bunch of stuff.
Community purchase. I like that.
It's I don't like the feeling of that. It sounds like communal communism.
No, it's like getting together to build a barn or something. It's no.
I would pay people. I would pay my neighbors to build the barn. No.
Okay. So no building the barn, just buying ammo together and gun stuff.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay. I guess we're done with this topic. Anything else?
Yeah.
We should?
Russ was saying powder in 8-pound containers is the only way to buy. I agree. Powder in the 1-pounders is so expensive right now. You get a big discount by buying in bulk. And yeah, Tony's saying, why buy local if you can just
we missed this comment from Dustin. I think the best place to get cheap ammo is back in 2018.
Correct.
Well, if you go to that spreadsheet link that I've got, you can go all the way back to 2008 if you want to take a look at the ammo back then. 27 cents a round for 223, 13 cents a round for 7.62 by 39, 25 cents a round for 7.62 by 54, 32 cents a round for 7.62 by 51, 20 cents a round for 9mm, 10 cents a round for 7.62 by 25. Yeah, we had some cheap stuff back then. 20 cents a round for 45 ACP. Reloaded, mind you.
So we need a community time machine. That's
correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it does outpace inflation, right? Some people were saying like, "Oh, that's just inflation." No, it's like ammo prices. A lot of those have outpaced inflation.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Supply and demand, and have a couple of wars going on. There you go.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. We will get into listener feedback. We actually have one email which I'm going to assign to Kelly. Go ahead, Kelly.
Oh, I'm doing emails.
Yeah.
You want me to read it? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I haven't even looked at the show notes at all today. So I'm going to go down. Just talk amongst yourselves while I read the emails. Okay, this
Well,
is from.
while
Ja-
you're-
oh my God, it's from
Yeah.
James. Okay. Has anybody gone through it yet? Oh no, they haven't because it's okay.
gonna.
I just wanted to say I'm canceled my Maritime Grammarly subscription because I've read a few times and skipped a few emails I sent and made no sense. Well, this one doesn't either, James. I'm glad I have evidence I can use in court that will.
Good luck.
Go on
Give it a-
now.
give it a try.
Sound it out.
Accelerate. I don't even accelerate.
Sure.
All
I
plausible
like
deniability.
exliterate. I like exliterate.
Because what the hell is that? Give up the good work. Seriously, that's what it says.
Thank you, Kelly. That was an excellent read.
Who? What is that word?
Exonerate.
Oh, exonerate. But that's
no,
not how it's spelled.
no.
It's spelled exliterate.
But maybe it's exonerate,
well,
but because your reading's no good, or your writing's no good.
Anyways, James, we miss you. And thank you for sending this in. Grammarly is also spelled wrong, by the way.
I think that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. I'll attempt the word, but I have no idea what it is. I don't exonerate. Okay.
No, I don't think it might be that either. So
No, I don't think so either. I have no idea what the word he was trying to use.
exterminate? No.
You guys are overthinking this.
I know,
All right.
my brain hurts.
We
Let's
shall
move on.
move on. We have our YouTube comments. Angel, are you doing them or are we gonna skip them this week?
No, I can do those. Just give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail to pull them
like
up.
that.
I'm bringing that back, by the way.
I love that.
You bring in the sexy back of the lamb's tail in a shake.
It's very soothing to
quick.
watch lamb.
You bitch at me for saying kettle of a fish. Lamb shake 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Yeah, or 2
How
shakes
old are
of a
you?
cat's tail.
I'm not near an ocean here, Kelly. So these fish-based analogies are just not going to work for me. Okay. Comment number 1 from Eddie. He's saying the Browning Morale from an article I read is a straight pull version of their BAR. It's geared towards the ever more restricting European market. If it's a BAR, it's the most fucking expensive BAR you can find because a BAR is like $1,500. It's not whatever those things were. Perhaps safeties on lever rifles are to appease California's authoritarian regime. I heard they don't allow pistols without a safety, so it might not be that much of a stretch to assume the same for rifles. Yeah, I believe that's pretty similar as well. We have a comment from Chris here. Air tags and restraining orders for the win. Yeah, that one just went up recently here. And that's all the comments from this week.
Okay. If you'd check out our website, slamfireradio.com, you'll find Cabela's and Brownell's links on there.
Imagine if it was Browning.
Or Browning, yeah, sure. Brownell's.
Yeah.
And if you use those links to make a purchase, it'll help support the show, which we appreciate. And we will read off the purchases once a month, which we're not going to do tonight. Right?
No, I should have put it in though, because I think we're due.
If you'd like to support the show, you can do so through Patreon and Player. If you'd like to email the show and have us read it live, you can at slamfireradio@gmail.com. And we'll get into shout-outs. Any shout-outs, anyone?
Well, I got a shout out to Darren for helping spread the word about my PAL courses. Thank you very much.
I'm going to give Adriel a shout out for, coordinating that meeting and not attending.
It came up in my calendar. I'm like, oh yeah, I should post on the Facebook group to remind everyone and remind myself. And I forgot.
Did him not appear bring the rest of you closer together? Was that maybe his motive?
In their hate for me for
you bonded with up. Yeah. That would be super clever of him to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Give me the credit. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Kelly? No, you already went.
I
Adrian?
already read. Yeah. No,
I
I
gave
just
mine.
want to say thanks to you guys. That's all. You guys are awesome. And my dog for actually making me crazy.
Crazy year.
I need to go to bed. Sorry. I'm just tired.
And I have no shout outs this evening. And Kelly needs to go, so we have to wrap this up.
Okay.
Join us on our Discord server. Watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Player. Join the CCFR, which is really, really important. And they have a new contest, which we didn't mention tonight, but we will next week.
Why don't we put it in our in the news section?
Yes. So
and just talk about it every week until it's done.
Okay, so I'll just tease that. There is a new contest. Check it out, and we will talk about it next week and going forward until it happens. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah,
right?
$10,000 worth of stuff, and you get to fly to
Okay,
Calgary.
you've teased enough.
Okay.
That's just enough. Just a little.
Fine.
Just a tickle for now. Okay. So we talked about the CCFR, and the last thing was see you next week.
Later, everyone.
Night.
Everyone.